Hello everybody and welcome to the Bristol Motor Speedway for the Food City 500 in the 8th race of our 2023 Next Gen Mod NASCAR E5 Career Mode, where we look to try to get back in victory lane for the first time since Las Vegas earlier this season and try to hopefully not make too many rivals this race. As the stories of the race, Austin Dillon failed tech. He will go to the rear of the field. We are your pole winner after a stellar qualifying effort, and Kyle Larson wants to start at the rear because he crashed during qualifying. So we're going to get underway here in Bristol. As we are now green here in Bristol, we are underway. Myself and Martin Truex Jr. on the front row as we get underway here in Bristol as we try to fight him for the race lead. Later on lap 1, Truex has gotten ahead of us through 3 and 4. We give him a bump, and the second bump around goes 19 to Truex. We're going to send him around for the lead once again, 2 weeks in a row. Myself and my teammate Martin Truex Jr. get into it, and Truex ends up getting spun around due to this incident. You know, look at it here as he gets a bump, and then we give him a second bump, and then the third bump finishes Truex off, and around he goes. And a dramatic turn of events for the lead. No caution. We stay green after we just completely junk Truex. So 10 laps later, lap 11. We are still way out in the lead. William Byron here. Fifth is going to blow a tire. Go crashing into the outside wall. William Byron, the flat tire, will go crashing. And he will get hit by Denny Hamlin. And then a big hit there by the 21 of Harrison Burton. And this will make William Byron DNF from the race for the second week in a row. Not his day. As now on, so you get another last look at it here. See, the tire just goes on. I'm going into turn 1 and 2. A hard lick there for Byron. Clipped by Hamlin and Harrison Burton, who goes down hard into Kyle Busch and Martin Truex. And it's not the way William Byron wanted his season to start. Now on lap 13, Ryan Lane runs in 5th. And the stack up because of William Byron blowing a tire, it's going to bring out the caution where Byron will retire from the race. Now on lap 14, Bubba Wallace runs in 4th. No trouble. The 48 to Bowman's around. He's going to get, he blows a tire. And he gets hit by his teammate Chase Elliott and the 23 Bubba Wallace. Now Bowman and Elliott both go crashing in the background. A huge crash, and the caution will come out. Now on lap 14. You get another last look at it. You see the 48 right in front of the 9. Big hit. The 23 bounces off the fence. The cars go spinning behind him, and that's what brings out the caution flag. And we're going to get back out of here on lap 20. We come through. We're leading. Then we make a big mistake. Slide down the racetrack. Get loose. We save it. It does end up sacrificing the lead to Bubba Wallace. On lap 21, we will continue to fight the 23 Bubba Wallace for the lead here in Bristol. It is an intense battle. We're going at it. We bounce on lap 22. We're still going at it. Bubba just barely gets ahead of us, but we send it deep in the 3 and 4. Get a good run through the corner. Just barely get in the wall a little bit. And on lap 30, we go crashing across the line, but we still have enough of a lead where we somehow limp back to the line after crashing on the last corner, the last lap of the stage, to win stage 1 over Bubba Wallace in the 23. So lap 35 now. We are back in 5th after pit stops, trying to get by the 16 of AJ Allmendinger. We're going to go underneath Allmendinger, send it right by him, and charge down to 4th place here on this 36th lap of the race. We go by the 16 on the inside, moving to 4th. Now it's just chasing down the 3 leaders up ahead of us. Kevin Harvick, Kyle Larson, and Chase Briscoe. Lap 37. Next lap, we go 3 wide now for second with Harvick and Larson. A little bit of a squeeze, contact. We all hang on to it. Now lap 39, we're getting to the back of 14. Chase Briscoe rattling his cage a little bit, and we get him loose up over the wall. Goes to 14. He saved it, but we get to the lead. Now on lap 58, we come through to win stage 2 under caution because now the 5 of Kyle Larson has blown a tire, and he will DNF just like his teammate William Byron. A Hendrick disaster here at Bristol. Now lap 61. We once again fell back due to pit stop, so we're 3rd, chasing now Harvick and Truex, our rival now, as we battle Harvick hard for 2nd place. We're going to get into a little bit of contact next to the corner. We hang on to it. Just some tight, intense racing going on. Now on lap 62, we go by the inside of Kevin Harvick, and now to go chase down the 19 of Martin Truex Jr. for this race lead right now. And we're going to get close to lap 65. We're going to send it deep here in the 3 and 4. Give Truex a big shot in the bumper. He's going to go sideways. And around goes the 19. For the 2nd time today, we junk Truex. We send him spinning and crashing. Unbelievable. You see, we just get right back into Truex right there, sending it to get to the lead, and he ends up wiping out, losing control, and the JGR infighting is now going to be at an all-time high. I mean, our teammates are going to want my head on a pike for all the whole world to see. They are triggered. As here on lap 71, Ryan Preece runs 31st. We're about to lap him, so we give him a little bump here. Tell him to move out the way. We're the leader. We got to be on a move on here, lapping these guys. So we get by the 41 of Preece, but him 1 lap down, a couple of contacts made there. Now on lap 88. We come through and make it pass for 5th after another restart. Harrison Burton, the 21, sends us up the racetrack a little bit. We still power by to take the top 5 position from him. later that lap. We now go after third here from Hamlin and Harvick. A 3-wide move through the middle. We're somehow going to make it work. We're going to fence to 4. Hamlin makes us fence Harvick 4. I'm happy about this. We cut Hamlin off. He goes sideways. Allmendinger goes sideways. We're sliding all over the place in the battle for second. What a save by the 16 and the 11. They both save it. We give Allmendinger a little shot afterwards. Now we're side by side fighting hard for second place. We clear AJ. And now we go set our sights on race leader Chase Briscoe. Lap 92. We give Briscoe a little bump. He gets a loose on the exit of 2. That gives us the opportunity we need. We go to the inside of Martin Truex and take the lead. And 33 laps later, lap 125, we come to take the checkered flag to win here, but we're quickly going to get a replay of these last couple of laps of racing. We have a huge lead at this point. We've absolutely dominated this race, sailed away from the rest of the pack. So here we are, 2 laps to go now in Bristol. We just put Bowman a lap down, and now looking to put 8th place Chase Briscoe 1 lap down. Now so he goes outside, get around the 14, but him 1 lap down, and now it's chasing down Harvick, Keselowski, and Blaney, 5th, 6th, and 7th. Coming to the white flag. The next 3 cars go out down, but now there's a big check up here. We're stuck on the outside of Briscoe. A big stack up there with Harvick and Ty Dillon, but we put Harvick in the fence, get physical with him, lap him and Keselowski both right there. Give Truex a bump, trying to get by him and get to Blaine. We go 3 wide through the middle. We're getting physical. It's last lap. Every man for himself. Last corner. We're stuck in the middle of the pack. We give the Blaine a little bump. We go inside on side by side. 3 wide to the line. We win at Bristol for our 2nd career win and our 2nd win of the season. And now we're going to burn it down in celebration. After the awesome win here, finally we get back in victory lane here. A couple of races, couple of mistakes, some races that just did not go our way. You see Richmond and Phoenix, and then you also see the pit mistake at Atlanta, but we get it done here in Bristol in absolute dominant fashion. I mean, we were pretty much untouchable all day with our speed. And then number 54 Market Basket Toyota, we go out and dominate, and now we're going to burn it down here in Bristol to celebrate a big win that puts us now at the top of the playoff grid, just right there with Denny Hamlin and Alex Bowman as your other 2-time winners this season. And we're going to like to carry this momentum through to next episode's race at Martinsville, which will also be our 3rd straight short track, which definitely is not going to bode well for us in our rivalries. I'll tell you that right now. That's another track where you're going to have to be physical. You're going to have to use the bumper, and you're going to have to be aggressive if you want to win. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens there. We see the final race results. Myself, your winner. Joey Logano, your runner-up. Bubba Wallace, 3rd. Denny Hamlin, 4th. Ryan Blaney rounds out your top 5. And AJ Allmendinger, Kevin Harvick, Chase Briscoe, Alex Bowman, and Austin Dillon, the rest of your top 10 today in Bristol. And then after that, you see Keselowski finishes 11th, Christopher Bell 12th, Tyler Reddick 14th, Chase Elliott will round out the top 15 and 15th, and your Daytona 5, so Stenhouse finishes 17th, your Phoenix winner. Then Kyle Busch struggles, finishes down in 22nd, Suarez 24th, Ross Chastain, our rival, finishes 28th. The real stars down here, Noah Gragson, Daytona 500 winner, 34th on the grid, Truex 7 laps down in 36th, Riley Earps, Kyle Larson, and William Byron DNF from tire failures as we get it done here, dominating, winning all the stages, leading the most laps, and getting it done, getting our 2nd career win here in Bristol. With the updated point standings, myself, of course, 2 wins, top of the board. Denny Hamlin right there behind us, 2 wins pop for both of us, JGR Toyotas. And further down on the grid, you're going to see the 48 machine, Alex Bowman, also 2 wins, so your top 3 winners. Then Stenhouse, 18th in points with his win, and Noah Gragson falling down to 28th in points with 1 win. He's going to have to try to stay in the top 30 in points. So the other guys in the playoffs, you got Kevin Harvick, Joey Logano, Bubba Wallace, Christopher Bell, Chase Elliott, Ross Chastain, Martin Truex Jr., Chase Briscoe, Kyle Busch, AJ Allmendinger, and Ryan Blaney are top 16, with the first 5 drivers out being Tyler Reddick, Justin Haley, Ryan Preece, William Byron, and Brad Keselowski. As now we go back to the menu, get the final, official playoff grid standings, and the first of all, we have Victory Lane here. We're celebrating in Victory Lane after the big win here with the crew. And first lap of the race, we'll go to myself with 1592. And we also led the most up, seeing 104 out of 125 laps, and an absolute old-fashioned butt-kicking of a race. And Austin Dillon on the move, up 29 spots from 39th to 10th. And the tough break is once again going to go to William Byron, who lost 36 spots, down from 3rd to 39th. Not Byron's day today. As we go back to see the playoff grid. So here you get the summary, get the payout and the fans and all that. And now let's check on the driver hate incoming. Probably, most likely, even though we didn't do much. Chase Elliott getting a little frustrated with me, but we sent him a compliment anyway. But at least it's not as bad as after Richmond, where drivers were trying to strangle me post-race. And now we get contract option for next season. We are going to arrange ourselves a contract option here, because the only ones we can make, besides JGR, which we already signed, is RCR and Rick Ware Racing. So we're going to do easy, put it with RCR. So boom, those are the two teams we put through as our two contract options for next season. And we look at the updated playoff grid. Of course, myself, Denny Hamlin, Alex Bowman, your three guys with 2 wins apiece, top of the playoff board. Then Stenhouse and Gregson each have 1 win and are right now in the playoffs with their victories. And then Kevin Harvick, Joey Logano, Bubba Wallace, Christopher Bell, Chase Elliott, Ross Chastain, Martin Truex Jr., Chase Briscoe, Kyle Busch, AJ Allmendinger, and Ryan Blaney are top 16. Blaney in by only 8 above Tyler Reddick, with Justin Haley, Ryan Preece, William Byron, and Brad Keselowski for the next 4 drivers after Reddick below the playoff cut line. Now we go to check on the rivals, see how many we have now, as we now have 11 rivals. Besides Kyle Busch, Chastain, Austin Dillon, Brad Keselowski, Corey LaJoie, and Martin Truex, and Byron and Larson, we now have Chase Briscoe and Austin Cindric as rivals with Ryan Preece. What fun! We now have to deal with 11 rivals with Talladega coming up. This is going to be an absolute blast to work with. Oh, God. Riley Earp's still our friend as we try to get Stenhouse, Bowman, Elliott, Wallace, and Gibbs up to that front level, and some of the guys who are neutral right now on us. But it's not going too hot for us right now. So until the next episode, I hope you all have a good one.